over 400 persons, called Induti or Albigenses, burnt for their faith at Vaurum or Vaurum, AD 1211. Previously we stated that the Albigenses, whose confession we showed to be good and scriptural, were called by various names. Besides those names already explained, they were called Induti or Vestiti, that is, clothed or covered, either because they had to cover or conceal themselves on account of persecution, or for some other reason. This at least is certain, that they are compared by Melanus to the Albigenses called Perfecti, who were also styled, as he shows, boni homines, that is, good men, because they, as it seems, were good and upright in their walk. Very many of these good, upright, and not less believing people were burnt for the faith as heretics, suffering it innocently and patiently in the city of Vaurum, also called Vaurum, about the year 1211. Their number, according to the ancient chronicles, amounted to over 400. Nicholas Bertrand quotes the following from the papistic chronicle of William de Podio Laurenti. Simon, Count of Montfort, hastened with the lords, the Roman Pope's army, to lay siege to the fortress or city of Vaurum, which Amerius, Lord of Montreal, and Laurac, brother of the Lady Geralda, had undertaken to defend for her sake. Within there was no small number of those heretics called Induti, who did not always reside there, but had congregated at that time from distant countries. The army of God, therefore, he writes, namely the army of the Pope, encompassed the fortress or city, and gave the besieged no rest night and day. Those within, perceiving, surrendered unconditionally to the beleaguers. He then goes on to relate how they dealt with those who had guarded the city or fortress, and coming then to the above-mentioned people who, to live according to their faith, had resided quietly and peaceably among the other inhabitants, he says, the heretics called Induti, that is, clothed, about 300, others write over 400, he caused to be burned alive. The lives of the common people, however, were spared upon certain conditions. A large fire was made of wood, says Robert, autitio durensis, and the choice was given to all either to turn from their errors, so he speaks, after the manner of the papists, or to be burnt alive, whereupon a great number, over 400 as stated, were found, who were so obstinate in their error, he calls their true faith, that they would rather be burnt than confess the Roman Catholic faith.